I bought this random Chinese bobber so I can customise it. So I bought this bike on a bit of a risky whim. I'm still not too sure if it was a good idea or not. But with the help from you guys, I'm sure we can do something fun with this bike and turn it into something cool and make it a good idea. Yeah. This is a 250cc hardtail bobber called a Zeths, and it's manufactured in China. Now you'd think with the girder forks and the hardtail frame that this might be a few decades old. Nope, this is a brand new bike. This bike has only got 3 miles on the clock and you can have it delivered directly from China in a very large box.
This one's actually different.
There's some interesting styling choices to say the least.
It sounds like a bubble machine.
And only having a 250cc engine, it's a very interesting choice.
That's not legal.
So let's take this thing up the road and see how it rides. Now I hate to admit it, but it was actually a really fun bike to ride. And for a 250 with tiny exhaust, it sounds pretty damn good. Honestly, look at the headers, they are tiny. Can you see with my fingers? I don't think I've seen an exhaust quite as small as this, to be honest, and maybe on a 50cc, but not a 250. Look how tiny it is, it's so cute. There's a few things here and there, like, look, the cable ties are holding the heat shield on the exhaust. What is that about? And the riding position is a bit strange as well, and I think it's to do with this foot peg down here. It's not quite sat right, but I can sort that. It's really low here, you can see, and there's a lot of play in it, obviously up and down, but compared to the peg the other side, it's just a bit off. There's some things I don't like this brassy tail end piece, which sits at a weird angle, and the overall exhaust is a bit much for it, so I might do something with that. The handlebars, these are a bit weird with these little weird finicky switches, and this one, I don't know if you can see, that's missing its thing, that's a bit loose. But there are a few things with this bike that has surprised me. It's got ABS brakes, which I'm not going to say are the best, but it does have them. It is fuel injected as well with this peanut tank. It's a bit of a weird combo to have. You don't really see like this sort of style tank that's fuel injection. So, but you know what, for a Chinese bike, it's got more than you'd think. But there's things like this I just don't understand. This is a plastic cover with screw thingies in that is literally serving no purpose other than to cover the chain. Like, why can't this be cut off here? Why do we need all this shittiness? Like, what is this? Hang on, what is this? It's solid metal. Is it just like a look thing? I don't know. We'll have a close look when we start taking this thing apart. So yeah, with the help from you guys, hopefully we can customise this thing and actually make it look a bit cooler. And obviously make it function a bit better. But what do we expect from something that comes in a giant box from China? Not this, to be honest. So yeah, let's get it in the workshop. So the first thing I would like to look at is this tail end. Remove the light, remove that weird sissy bar thing, this tiny little thing here, and just see how it all kind of goes together. Eventually I'd like to chop this back and have this a bit of a narrower mudguard, just to kind of like give it that bare bones look. And things like this little thing right here, I want to know what the function of this is, because it's solid metal. There's 2 mounting brackets on the top, but I can't seem to see anything else going into it. So what is this about? And if there's nothing going on with it, what can we use it for? Because I don't really like the battery position down here, because it's a bit of an eyesore. Now seriously guys, just follow this with me. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. This is all the wiring, and that's that weird tank thing that looks like an oil reservoir, and you can see the mounting points right there. Now, anywhere else that you look, other than the wiring touching here, there's nothing going into it, like nothing at all. Is it literally pointless? Has it got any purpose whatsoever? And I think the answer to the question is we need to take it off and have a look. So I want to turn this into a little game. If this serves no purpose, you have to like the video. If it serves no purpose and we can make it have a purpose, you have to subscribe. If it does have a purpose, you have full rights to unsubscribe. That's the way this game works. So let's have a look. God, it's weighty as well. Like, it's solid metal. You could easily keep your lunch in this. That could be a purpose. And no purpose whatsoever. What on earth? Oh my God. It's not even circular. It's bigger on one side, I swear. But what I want to do with this potentially is cut the end off, put a little hinge on it and a little bracket system, and potentially put all the electrics in here because I don't like the original battery point. And this might be a good place to put it if I can find a small enough battery that will work. Cut a hole in it at the top. Nice and invisible battery. Yeah, mind blown.
That's not legal.
Let's continue. So, I did mention at the start of the video that I wanted to make this a group project with you guys. I've gone ahead and ordered a few things like some lighting and just little bits here and there that I will think would look nice on this bike. But I want to know what you guys think we could do with it and yeah, what we can do to make this look cooler. There's going to be certain things I'm going to do now in this video, like chop this rear end, because who needs a mudguard that big? I want it to be at least half the size. Basically taking off a lot of the crap that they've put on thinking looks good, which in fact does not, and starting there. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, what do you think we can do with this bike? What do you think would look good? Oh, it's a lithium battery. Tiny little lithium battery. That definitely won't fit inside that thing, so let's see if we can find a battery that will. It's very well put together. It's a very solid frame, so I can't knock the build quality. It's just the styling choices. That already looks so much better. I know there's a bit of a gap at the back between the tyre and the mudguard, but you know what? We can work on that. But as for the profile and showing a bit of tyre, that looks so much better, considering that's the only thing we've done to the bike so far. Let me know your thoughts. I know some people are going to moan about the functionality of the bike, but this video is not for you guys. It's got such a nice rear looking tyre, so it's a shame to hide it away under all that mudguard. But yeah, next thing up, tackling that monstrosity, that silver thing. And just like that, with a few simple chops, this looks so much better. Seriously, that simple little chop has made the world of difference. And you know what? It's got a big beefy chain. And why hide it? Why hide this beautiful chain that it's got? And again, why hide that tyre when you can just show it off? I know it's going to be a bit of a spray machine, but you know what? I don't care. It looks so damn cool already. Now I've got a few parts on the way, some tail lights, brake lights, We're going to make a number plate mount for it because I didn't like the one that was on it. I'm thinking of narrowing the bars slightly because they're a bit wide, maybe just a little bit, just to bring it in, just bring the profile in just a little bit. New controls, and maybe replace the speedo and put it somewhere else. But yeah, it's all looking quite cool. Even the tank, I'm thinking we might have to do something a bit cool with it, a bit chopper-esque, a bit bike build, you know, maybe some hand-painted graphics, that kind of thing. You let me know down below, what do you think we should be doing with this bike? So I'm going to wrap it up here. We're going to wait till the parts arrive, but overall, let me know what you think about this build. Let me know what you think we should do with it. Sky's the limit. It is a conscience-free chop build that we can do absolutely anything with. So yeah, let me know down below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe because we've got some really cool things coming to the channel this year, and I shall see you